laws. Just another couple laws that give us reasoning behind what goes on in this world. There are 3 of them, even though most people only recognize or know the first law. The first law states that an object in motion will stay in motion and an object at rest will stay at rest. The second law, however, states that acceleration is produced when a force acts on a mass. And the third law states that for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. An example of the first law would be this video here. These 3 videos are examples of Newton's first law because the phone video, the phone had stopped suddenly on an object that was not gonna move. And that's why it shattered. The cup is an example because if the lip of the oven was not there, the cup would have continued on its path until, it hit something else, more than likely. And then the bed. If the bed wasn't there, then I would have ran until, technically until I hit the wall, but for this purpose, until... An example of the second law would be this video here. These 3 videos are examples of Newton's second law because when the roller coaster went down the first hill, the acceleration due to gravity is acting on it in a downward manner, giving it a downward force. The fridge is bigger than me and heavier than me, so it requires a lot more force to be able to give it some acceleration, which I cannot provide. And so I couldn't move the fridge. And then at the very end of the video, when I pushed the phone out it was a knife holder, when I pushed the phone from there, I was able to push the phone easily, so therefore I am stronger than the phone. An example of the third law would be this video here. These 3 videos are examples of Newton's third law because the tractor was so big that it overpowered my force and I could not push it. The ball is an example because I'm throwing the ball and it's hitting the wall and coming back at me. If the ball came back at me with a force that was greater than mine, then I would probably go flying backwards. Like in the movies, whenever a superhero throws a car at the villain or whoever, and they go flying backwards. That's probably what would happen if the ball had a greater, force than I could stop it. And then the wall. If my hand would have hit that wall hard enough, it would have went straight through the wall and just put a hole in the wall. But because I didn't punch the wall with all of my might and force and everything, the wall did not break. Thank God.